Here we are once again at Namba here for NMB Theater Show. Today is Team M, and it's actually gonna be kind of a weird show today. It's just a regular ass Team M show, not a Seitansai, nothing special. It's just a regular ass Team M show. The reason it's really weird is because no Karen here, no Captain Piro here. Actually, like, I signed up for this, and I'm not gonna be here. I'll go to the afternoon show, and then I'll go home right afterwards. And then, like, day before, like, the deadline or whatever, they posted the member list, and I thought, oh, no Karen, no Yuina. So Wakapon is the only one that's going to be here today. So that's going to be who I'm cheering for. See, I'm all like decked out in the Wakapon gear. This is not actually a Wakapon affiliate, but it's yellow, so it works. Favorite color, favorite member. That's my story about Wakapon. Even though her pen light color is white. But yeah. Yeah, so it's gonna be kind of weird, just like no Karen. Like, that's usually like why I would want to come to an M show, but hey, I like Wakapon well enough. Actually, when I went to pick up my ticket, I looked in the lobby. They don't really have anything like special, but they had like, I think the last time I was here, they're doing this like special like showroom thing where the members will like write like a profile for the member, and I think last time it was for Chigi. Well, this time it's for Karen. So hey, no Karen, but hey, I can see like all these little profiles about Karen. They're all pretty funny. What animal does she resemble? A lot of people put like giraffe or flamingo, and then what was her favorite like rice ball or what's her favorite food stuff. The one answer I know is for Wakapon wrote for Karen's favorite food was kuki, as in like the air, the atmosphere. But I think they could also be like you could also like read that as cookie. So I thought that was pretty funny. That's pretty clever. But yeah, I'm gonna go in and watch the M show, and then I'll debrief afterwards. Okay, we just got done watching the Team M show. So yeah, today my seat number was 190, and that put me in the 5th row, and about just off center left. So pretty good position. Like just for like neutrally, it was a pretty good show, pretty good seat. And so obviously today I was cheering for Wakapon. So this whole time I was pretty much on Wakapon the whole show, except for the units where I switched over. So like during the Gekten Oji-sama, I switched to Ray. I was also kind of predicament because it was like Ray, and then Mo-chan was there, and then there was Shori. Shori actually was in front of me most of it, so I felt like I wanted to, I don't know, cheer for her or whatever. But yeah, I did Ray, and then for the white cult song that sucks, cheer for Risa. I feel like Risa was just like staring at me the whole time during that whole song, so I think pretty good eye contact and good res. That song kind of sucks. It's just very slow and ballady. And then for She's Gone, which I think that song is actually kind of funny because maybe they're talking about Karen because she's gone today. But I was for Wakapon for that. Anju was also in that unit. I guess it's like my 4th time watching M, and I guess the takeaway with M is like the opening is probably the most like epic opening of all the shows they have currently. Just like the whole like reset and like everyone's walking, you hear the footsteps, which I guess they added to think. Where now like fans will cheer out for the members as they step out. But the reset is such an awesome like opening song, and then but then there's also a lot of like really low parts. They like kind of get like continuously lower and lower, and then they bring it back. So like in the middle it's pretty crappy, and then the units are pretty bad, and then but the middle is really bad, and then they bring it back with high tension. Like I'm on like E, and then high tension comes out, and I'm like, okay, I'm back in, and then they end on green flash, which is like whatever. And then like same with like the encore. So the encore starts out with kind of a bang. But then fucking Done is such a bad song. So tired of it. It's actually really funny. There's like they're like, okay, next song is gonna be the NMB's 4th album lead song. Some random guy is like, oh, like he was like surprised. I'm like, no, we've heard the song like 100 times, a couple hundred times. So it was it just made me laugh. Like the first like minute or so of Done, I'm just like laughing at this random guy who's just like so surprised. But it's done so bad, and then they bring it back with I guess like the Team M song, the Naze Bokotachi wa Tachi Kawanai, whatever the fuck it's called. That song is like such a good like bring upper or whatever. Like probably because like these songs are like the whoa yeah, that's always my favorite. So, yeah. As for the MC, so like today was like the first day of October, so everyone's like reflecting on like, oh, how was September for you? And basically everyone's like saying, oh yeah, we just had to do rehearsals every day because we had like 900 concerts to do. And so that's kind of like what they're talking about. Risa actually had the double duty of she had to practice for the concerts, but then she also had to study for like her term exams. So she was super busy. Yeah, and then like in the one of the other MCs, I guess this is the first one. They're talking. The topic was like, "What'd you have for dinner?" And then like they first asked Anju. Of course, Anju's always like really like kind of on edge and like flustered or whatever. She's like, white rice, right? Okay, of course. What else?" And she's like, kimchi soup and water. Like it's like very like drawing it out really one by one very dramatically. It's pretty funny. Keito only had udon. Miki had caramel or caramel, wherever part of the state, what part of the country you're from, for dinner. And like, oh, what'd you have for lunch? She's like, oh, I had a parfait for lunch. So Miki being Miki. And then Mihi said she had cheese and hamburg and gyudon dinner and lunch respectively. But that was pretty good. Then there's like the third MC, which is kind of weird. Like it's weird, like we have like some really young members here. We have Risahi, who are the they're the subs for today's show from B2, and like I'll talk about the relationship between your seniors and juniors, how it's kind of weird. And like Risa's like, yeah, whenever I talk to a senior, I have to like keep like a straight face and like not like laugh or keep a poker face or whatever. So they tried to do some role plays, but she couldn't really keep it, so it's kind of funny. Mihi did the same thing with Miki, and Miki's like, oh, where are you from? And Mihi is like, Osaka? And Miki is like, oh, that's awesome, amazing. Like, okay, we need to stop, okay, we're gonna cut this off. And then they changed it, and then like Shiori did like her creepy thing where she's really into like touching members. So she like did like kind of like a fist bump, because like skinship is what they like to say in Japanese. That was a big deal. And then Mochan talked about how that was actually a big point too. So Shiori and Mochan are kind of like touchy-feely sisters or whatever. And then we get to like near the end, and they do like one last MC or whatever. And oh my God, Miki like kind of jumps out in the front, and she's like, "Oh, attention everyone! I have an announcement." And then she's like, "It's the last song." Like everyone kind of like all like nervous or whatever, and then it's the last song. And then she's like, oh, but I also have another announcement. And then she's like, wait, are we doing another performance later tonight? And everyone's like, yeah. Oh, okay. Please watch tonight's performance, either in person or like on the DMM DMM live stream. So it seems like she's kind of like might be spoiling her graduation announcement, so she might do that tonight. Probably by the time you see this video, she might have already made it, or it's just Miki being Miki, just like in her own world. But yeah, that was the M show, and then the Miyakuri, kinda not the best. I don't know. Obviously, didn't really super care about everyone here. But I waved to everyone. I didn't have a sketchbook or hair for anyone because I couldn't think of anything. And then waved to everyone. Said hi, said thank you to Mochan and Anju at the beginning. Kato also did the deer to Miki. What was it? Ray or Shuri, I pointed out my Wakapon shirt. Wakapon, you can say thank you. And then Risa was at the end, and I was like, oh, hey, good job, good luck on your tests. And he's like, oh, thank you, I'll do my best, so... that was Team M shows. Yeah, that's just going to be it for my theater shows, at least for this part of the, this year, for at least a month or so. Probably not going to be back again until next month, probably until November. It'll be next time I come to a theater show, possibly before the photo event and the Osaka handshake event at the beginning of November, which hopefully they don't announce the Senshiraku for those days, or it might be a little tricky to get to those shows. But yeah, next time I'll probably see you, at least officially, or definitively, will be the Kanto handshake event over in Makari Messe, which is going to be pretty exciting, so I'll have some reports there. There are some other random things happening that I may or may not go to, but, that's the deal. Yeah, so I think the question for today's show is going to be, what are you looking forward to in the month of October? So yeah, leave a comment in the comment section, leave a like, all that stuff, and I'll see you next time. Peace.